Hello Penguinauts and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program Collaborative Warfare. It's been a little while, hasn't it, my friends? But today we are launching from the KSC-2 with the Deimos Mark III, not the Phobos. We know that the Deimos is just the, slightly shorter range but much heavier payload version of the Phobos. And of course Karen is back as the pilot after her beautiful Phobos got blown up over by the shelf. So it's turn 15 and you guys know what that means. It means we've got a new Prime Minister. So Prime Minister Biddy, he's retired. He's been voted out and he's stood down. And we've got a new party in control of the Penguinaut Empire. And the leader he's a little bit weird. His name's Kowalski. He claims he's from the future, which is a bit odd. I mean, he was a nobody. Nobody knew he existed on the political stage until recently. But he's just come out of nowhere. He claims he's from the future, which is a bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. It is very strange to claim that you are from the future. But he has supplied our military with tons and tons of very advanced hardware. I'm not disregarding the fact that he has cracked the problem of nuclear weaponry for us. He's finally solved it. He's given us a few equations, everything we needed to finally perfect those nuclear weapons. So, well, we will be dropping some on tape in the future. Obviously not this turn, because we've got, we wouldn't be able to protect. We wouldn't be able to protect a nuclear weapon if we did launch it. We've spread pretty thin. Tape's spread pretty thin. Don't get me wrong. He's spread very thin. We've got him in a corner right now. He's fighting viciously, but he is spread rather thin. But if we launch a nuke and he manages to take it out because we can't properly defend it, that could give him an advantage and put us back on a level playing field. We've got him in a corner. We're going to try and keep him in that corner. So yeah, we are going to try and push home this advantage before we launch a nuke at him, because I went over the rules regarding nukes in my ICBM testing video, and so you can only launch one and you can't launch anything else that turn when you launch a nuke. You need to have a moon base, which we do have, but yeah, as I said, we wouldn't be able to defend it, so we're not going to be doing that. So we're just going to annihilate him with our very advanced new conventional weaponry. Woo-hoo-hoo! Pave way 4 guided bombs. What's this? This is an AGM cruise missile of some kind, isn't it? Yeah, we got AGM 158B cruise missiles, and we've got a nice surprise in our cargo bay, which I am going to leave as a surprise because I don't want to be ruining things for you guys. So let's. Are we far enough out of range now? Yeah, we are. We've got ourselves on Team B. And yeah, first we are going to head over. Wait, where are we currently going? Yeah, we need to turn to the left a bit. And first we're going to head over to Area 51 because Tape in his infinite wisdom has decided to leave it undefended. So we're going to go nick that from him. And then we're going to go test our new weaponry. Now we're not going to do our major offensive this turn using this plane because, well, this plane could be very useful in future. And we just want to test the new weaponry. Well, you know, what better target practice than Tape's defenses themselves. So yeah, it is a little unstable, this plane, probably because of the giant thing wobbling around in the cargo bay, which as I said, don't want to ruin, because it is a very nice surprise. I'm sure you guys will love it. Don't worry, it's not anything nuclear because, well, that would be kind of cheating. But yeah, we just got, see, we've got North Kerbin dynamics now, which means that as well as, yes, nuclear weaponry, we've also got a hell of a lot of new conventional weaponry at our disposal, which is very nice. It's very nice. I don't know why this plane is fighting me so much. When I tested it before, it didn't fight me this much. It is a bit odd, but what can you do? What can you do? Anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to fast forward until we get there. And Karen, you do not get the music choice this time, okay? After last time, I had to listen to that god-awful song all the way to Handbook Cape. We're not making that mistake again. Let's play the new national anthem of the Penguinaut Empire. Okie dokie, so it's here that I'll admit I've probably created one of the worst flying machines in the history of Kerbal kind. Yeah, I didn't test this much. This does not fly anywhere near as well as the Phobos Mark III did. I'm not sure whether it is because of this thing moving around in here or whether I just designed it badly. It's probably the latter. But if you haven't noticed, we are actually in 1.0.5 because Kerbal Constructs was updated. It's been updated to 1.1 now. I tried to update to 1.1, but so many of our mods are not updated. It's just impossible. It's not gonna happen. Okay. So yeah, I think we might be stuck in 1.0.5. But I mean, there are worse versions of the game to be stuck in. Let's be honest with ourselves here. Right, let's not turn around too quickly. No. Let's hold on just a bit more. Thankfully, this is like the longest. Well, not like this is the longest runway on the planet. So so we should be okay with our massive overshot here. We turned too early. Come on, pull yourself onto the runway, Mr. Plane. Pull yourself onto the runway. No, don't flip out. I didn't say flip out. I said go onto the runway. You dumbass. Come on. Oh crap, we're pulling very close to these things. No, we keep drifting to the right. Come on, plane. Cooperate with me here. Come on, you gotta work as well. Come on, plane. Come on. Okie dokie. Now let's. Oh god, this is literally the worst landing I've ever done. But I think it may have worked. Has it worked? Hey! And we're down. Oh, that was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. But yeah, well, that's the perk of it being a massive runway, is you can actually pull off things like that. Thank you, Tape, for having a really long runway at Area 51. I greatly appreciate it. Right, okay, let's nick this base from Tape. Oh, look, his flag's fallen over. I think it represents his nation rather well, don't you think? Has it got anything funny on the plaque? I killed you. No, Tape, I don't think you did. I really don't think you did, my friend, because I am very much killing you, and I'm going to nuke you next turn, whether you like it or not. Karen, state our claim to this small, worthless piece of the desert that Tape calls his own. Right, we've got our beautiful new flag just there. PE, Area 51. I'm going to kill ya. No. Gonna kill ya. Bruh, gonna get ya. Okay, right, so let's continue and let's go test our new weaponry on some of Tape's defense systems, shall we? So Tape's got some gun turrets at Jebediah Sands and Dead Kerbal Pit, and I think they would be the perfect test subjects for our new weaponry, although we do have the slight problem of how little runway we have left, and there's also a lip, which means we can't just fly off the end, we have to fly off the side. Because I guess Tape sucks at building runways. I mean, of all this talk I've been speaking about, you know, having this advanced weaponry, there are rumours that my spies tell me of our enemies actually having similar technological capability to us. Something to do with some kind of arms dealer who operates out in the old Velox lands, which are currently, you know, completely anarchic because we haven't been able to go in and deliver aid to them because we've been so preoccupied with taking out fascist dictators. But I don't know, we can't really confirm or deny those. So anyway, here we go. We're going to spool up the engines as much as we can first. With our brakes on, and then as soon as they get to maximum thrust, we're just going to completely open the throttle, and hopefully we can take off and not hit that nasty lip there. I think we'll retract this gear. There we go, that might save us some problems. There we go. Are you fully spooled up? Yeah, engines. No, they're not. I think they can get to about 120 kilonewtons each before we yeah, I think that should be fine. Okay, here we go. As soon as we start edging forward and the brakes can't take it anymore, we just open the throttle. We probably need to go to the right a little bit because I think we're going to smash into that red blinky light. I think is that about as high as the throttle's going to get? Yeah, it looks like it. I think now we're just wasting fuel. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Release the brakes. Okay. Here we go. Turn to the right a bit. Okay, right. And let's get as much speed as we can. We're going to be flying off the side of the runway, which is less than ideal. Okay, we're going to be flying off about here. If my calculations are correct. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is one of the riskiest takeoffs we've done in a while. Okay, and take off! Take off, you fat plane! Oh, whoa! Okay, that was very close, but that was also like really awesome. So I'm not complaining. Right, I think we're heading to Dead Kerbal Pit first, so let's get quite a lot of altitude and speed, because we want to be doing our zombie maneuver. We don't want to be taking any risks with our brand new aircraft. As I said, we're only going to be attacking these two bases and just testing our new weaponry. And then we'll be attacking Lake Dermal, which is our primary target, which has got an interceptor, an HSI Mark II, I believe, and Tape's new tank there. That is a prime target, but I don't want to be using this plane because this interceptor will just annihilate it. So we'll probably send a heavily modified Tartarus in its direction to take Lake Dermal. But yeah, let's get heading over here, shall we? So yeah, I mean, yeah. So collaborative warfare. A lot of you obviously are getting tired of how long it is taking between all the breaks and stuff, and I don't know how many times I can say that I can't do anything about it. Okay, Agonarch is a busy guy. He really did struggle to he managed to get his turn done. I know, but I know it's been a long break. But we do it as fast as we can. Okay, and there's not much else we can do, to be honest. I mean, I tried to. So many people were like harassing me, even though it wasn't my turn to make something. That I made that cinematic thing explaining how we got all this futuristic weaponry all of a sudden, thanks to North Kerbin Dynamics. And I thought, oh, let's see if the subs like a little bit of a cinematic-y episode. And what I learned from uploading it is the subs do not like cinematic-y episodes. Do not make cinematic episodes because they hate them. Because I got a bit of a backlash from that video. Everyone's like, oh, where's the turn, Biddy? You lied to us. I mean. Yeah, I mean, you did have like two. Yeah, you seriously had two fake collaborative warfare episodes in a row, actually, because you had the April Fools and then you had that one. So sorry about that. Obviously, we're back to the regular format now. And anyway, I think it's time to reveal what we have in the cargo bay. We've got a FOAB, which I've forgotten what that stands for. I mean, usually people are like Moab, mother of all bombs, father of all bombs. I mean, Moab is actually massive ordnance airburst. FOAB, I don't know what that is. It's anyway, it's like twice the explosion size of a Moab. Obviously not nuclear. These are conventional. I think it's got about a kilometer, maybe. I think it's about half a kilometer explosion radius. We've also got obviously all of these new pieces of weaponry. We've got the AGM cruise missile, which has got a slightly higher explosive yield than the previous cruise missiles, the air-launched cruise missiles we were using, and they're slightly less accurate, but I think it should be okay. And we've got these paveway guided bombs, which, I mean, all the new bombs that North Kerbin Dynamics adds means that actual large subsonic bombing aircraft are seriously very viable now, with all the massive conventional bombs that we now have, which is very nice. Actually, it's very nice. We don't want to get too high up. We do want to fly into range. So yeah, it does make bombers a lot more viable, and we don't actually have to use missiles all the time anymore, which is nice. And obviously these guided bombs, which they're bombs, but they can change their trajectory very slightly, and that means that, well, you can actually hit stuff with bombs, okay, which is very nice for a change, to actually have bombs that can actually hit things. It's all very nice. So for this one, we've got two targets, haven't we? And we've got, how many bombs do we have? We've got 12. Okay, so it means we can launch 6 bombs. Actually, we'll probably launch a FOAB at it as well, just because it'd be funny. But yeah, we're going to obviously fly through its zone first. There we go. We're going a little fast now. We don't want to go too fast through the zone, otherwise, well, we have the unfortunate side effect of causing things to explode when you fly through their load ranges too fast. And so yeah, we're just going to track all of its missiles. This isn't a particularly high value place. It's just a launch site surrounded by mountains. It's not a runway. It's just a rocket launch site. So it's not all that valuable. I guess it could be used to launch missiles at us, but well, I highly doubt Tape would be putting missiles this close to our borders, because, well, yeah, I'm obviously going to fly in and destroy them. I've been considering changing the rules when it comes to nuclear weapons, actually, because at the moment nobody is going to launch them. Let's be honest, nobody can actually afford to lose 3 launches at the moment. So I don't know, we might change them to be a little more forgiving. Maybe just have it take up the air launch. I don't know. We'll think about it. But in the meantime, it should be okay. Right, here we go, flying into load range. Maybe we need to get a little closer. I think we are a little too far out of range. Let's get a little closer, but don't want to lose too much speed though. We need to be within like 8 kilometers to trigger. Yeah, let's pull down a little bit and hopefully trigger the guard mode. Hello! Launch missiles at us, please. Okay, pull up, pull up. Hello, launch some missiles at us, please, gun turret. Yes, that's it. Launch lots of missiles. Okay, now let's. I think the AMRAAMs can catch up to us, so let's pull up and get out of here before anything bad happens. I very much would not like to lose this plane, considering it's brand new and it's got so much cool weaponry on it. Okay, how close is that AMRAAM getting to us? 3 kilometers. Okay, they are getting a little bit close for comfort, but I think we're okay. That's all of its missiles? That's all of its missiles. Okay, let's accelerate away. 3.4 kilometers. Doesn't look like they're getting any closer than that. What does that say? 3.2. I can't say. I don't think we need to waste any countermeasures, but they are still coming for us. So let's see accelerating away from them as fast as possible until they run out of. Oh crap! That one's close. Oh crap! They are closing. We've got closing AMRAAMs. Okay. When they get close enough, it doesn't show how close they actually are. Still got a missile lock on us. How? These are some persistent AMRAAMs. Oh crap! You can see how close that's getting. Let's target it. Okay, there we go. How close are you? It is chasing us to the end of the Earth. Not Earth, Kerbin. Okay, I think we're cool. I think it's run out of fuel now. But I don't want to be turning. I don't want to start our turn until I'm sure. And oh, hello. Let's not get too close to that base over there. Actually, let's fly through their airspace and let's do the jumping maneuver on them as well. Okay, I think that's all of them. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's all of their missiles gone. And you know, this thing's got such a massive turning circle. I think it would be a good idea just to fly straight into the airspace of this base over here too. So, you know what? Let's do that. Let's actually do that. Oh, hello. Don't turn that much. No, Mr. Demos. No, Mr. Demos. Demos or Dimos? I don't even know. I've heard people pronounce it both ways. So, yeah, let's turn. Here we go. Which one's the turret? We should have an ant turret here as well, which means we can't attack it. Yeah, there's the ant turret. So we can't attack that, but we can definitely blow up tape stuff. And Agonarch stuff can shoot at us, but we can't return fire because, well, treaties, I guess. Treaties, well, yeah, that's been a very useful treaty. It stopped us getting annihilated on 2 fronts, although it does mean Twitchi gets attacked on 2 fronts and we don't. Well, I guess that's kind of good for us, but well, we do like to support Twitchi because, well, it is sort of partially our fault that he's fighting a war on 2 fronts. No, I guess he was at war with Tate beforehand though, so nah, I think we're definitely helping him, and our treaty just safeguards us while we help Twitchi. So no, I think it's fine. I'm just saying our alliance is a little bit one-sided at times. Saying that I give him more stuff than he gives to me, so I've actually given him defenses and stuff in the past. So no, I think it's a very good alliance. It's very good. I think it's very profitable for both of us. Okay, let's lose a bit of altitude because we want to fly in the zone. This is obviously quite close to a lake. I don't know what. I think this is Jebediah Sands. Yeah, this is Jebediah Sands almost certainly. So yeah, because Jebediah Sands, and that's Dead Kerbal Pit over there, and then Lake Dermal is what is our main target for today, which is where Tape's got his HSI Mark II, which we're going to take down, and a giant tank, which he says is definitely not a Panzer, and he called it Panther, and Panther tanks were also Nazi tanks. So Tape, you're not really helping that that Nazi thing, are you? You're really Really not helping. But anyway, let's pull down a little bit, but not lose much more velocity, because we do want to get up to about Mach 2 when we head through their airspace, because that's just about the velocity at which AMRAAMs can't catch up to us, because they get so close. Of course, intercept missiles. Woo! Intercept missiles get very close. Very, very close. I think this is a BD turret. Yeah, it's a BD turret. So it doesn't have any intercept missiles on it, so we should be absolutely fine. I love how Tape keeps acknowledging that only intercept missiles can actually catch up to these aircraft, and yet he still doesn't put intercept missiles onto his things. I mean, he could recover his BD turrets and send them back out with slightly different missiles. And you can do that. You can rearm them with different stuff. But he doesn't. He's like, Penguin, you and your bombers. I'm gonna put out interceptors, and therefore I just attack him with ground attacks, and then his interceptors can't really do much. I don't know. Tape's an interesting character. Okay, here we go. Entering airspace now. Shoot at us. Fire all your missiles. Hello? Huh? Can't switch vessels while in atmosphere. Are we not within range? Oh, that's odd. Okay, apparently we didn't go into range there. Anyway, let's pull back around. Let's go bomb the hell out of Dead Kerbal Pit, shall we? I think that's a good idea. Okie dokie, so hopefully 4 paveways and a FOAB should be enough to completely annihilate this thing. And yeah, this is how big the FOAB is. Look how large that bomb is. Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Okie dokie, there we go. We've got our bomb reticule. Awesome, we don't need to lose any more altitude then. The bomb reticule only appears at a certain altitude, which does annoy me. Because you have to be lower to the ground than I would like. So you can't really do high altitude bombing as I prefer to do with my missiles and stuff, but it's fine. The FOAB doesn't actually have a targeting reticule, but it does actually follow the same sort of reticule as the paveways, so if we launch the paveways and the FOAB at roughly the same time, the FOAB should be okay. Let's not lose any more. Actually, just gain some altitude. We are a little bit too low. I don't like it. Pull up a bit, pull up a bit, pull up a bit, pull up a bit, pull up a bit. But don't gain much more speed. Yeah, we don't want to go in range of its guns. That would be bad. But we do want to be low enough that we have this bombing reticule. Right, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's bomb the hell out of this thing. I think we'll launch the FOAB first, and then we'll launch the bombs afterwards. So once that reticule is on there, we'll just release the FOAB, I guess. And hopefully we get some interesting explosions. The reticule is glitching about a bit. And FOAB, go! Okay, paveways. And 4 paveways. Here we go. Hopefully that should be enough to do some pretty serious damage. Let's pull out a little bit, just because I don't really fancy getting my face shot up. And I feel like we might be a little too low. Okay, here we go. Go bombs! Make me proud! Make me proud for glorious... Wait, no, that's space race. Sorry, I'm not a communist in this one, am I? I think... Yeah, hopefully we didn't undershoot or anything. Okay, come on! Come on! Give me explosions! Esplosione! Come on, explosions, explosions. Hopefully the FOAB was on target. I think the FOAB might have been massively overshot. Yeah, the FOAB overshot. But the bombs didn't. Ah! Oh, wiped off the map! Look at that! The FOAB massively overshot. Jeez, it did not follow the same path as those bombs. Here, look how big the explosion is, though. Boom! Oh, it's a big explosion. We did like hugely overshoot there. But I think it's fair to say that that turret is very, very dead. I think it got a couple of those bombs, actually, but it's probably too preoccupied with the giant FOAB heading its way. Okay, so we missed, but that was a pretty interesting test of the FOAB, and we saw just how massive the range of it is, which is just awesome. And the plane is flying much better now that we lost, the massive weight that was that huge bomb. So let's fly around and let's go take out Jebediah Sands. Okie dokie. So last time we flew through its airspace, nothing happened for some reason. I'm Not entirely sure why. So this time we're going to go a lot lower, actually. Let's go lower than that even. But let's not lose any more speed, actually. We need to be going quite fast. But let's get down to about 6 kilometers and fly, you know, really pretty close. I don't really want to be missile fodder, but I also would like to trigger its defenses so that we can bomb it to hell. It would be very nice to be able to shoot it. Okay, that's low enough. Let's pull up a tad. Pull up. Okay, here we go. Now, 5.5 kilometers. That should be really close. That's well within load range. We should be within load range now. We are within load range. Why? Shoot at me! Why aren't you shooting? It's refusing to open fire at us. I'm not entirely sure why. We're within 5 kilometers now. It should be taking pot shots. It should be able to gun us down at this range. Nope, ant turret is also not responding. Right, well that is odd. Very odd. Okay, whatever, let's just swing around and bomb it to hell. Let's do this. Okie doke. Okay, here we go. Let's bomb this thing. Yeah, I don't know why it's not firing at us. It's loaded in, so why it wouldn't be firing, I'm really not sure. Let's throttle up our engine so we can turn quite quickly. Here we go. And should we have cruise missiles on this one? Yeah, we'll send some cruise. We've got 2 cruise missiles, and yeah, we haven't tested these missiles yet, so we might as well test them on this thing. Here we go. Trying to stall the plane. That would be bad, because it is almost very much stalled. Don't stall the plane. Don't stall the plane. Yeah, the turning circle's much tighter now we've burnt off half our fuel and we ditched the FOAB. That thing is so heavy. Oh. So yeah, but, I mean, we could only carry 1 of those. Yikes, they are very heavy bombs. Not the heaviest bombs in North Kerbin Dynamics, obviously, but they are still extremely large. I think they are the largest conventional bombs, though. Anyway, here we go. Right, don't accelerate through the sound barrier. Right, the paveways. Do you need to be lower? We need to be lower. Okay. On the system, where is my targeting reticule? Distinct lack of targeting reticule, Mr. Paveway. There we go, there they are. Let's fire the cruise missiles first. Okay, there go the cruise missiles, and yeah, let's pull up a bit. We don't want to take any chances. Knowing Tape's defenses, they like to surprise us. They do like to surprise us quite a lot. So let's there we go. Let's fire the rest of our paveways. And there we go, 6 paveways. That should be more than enough to take this thing down. Okay, let's accelerate. Oh, we've got another one. Fire. Fire it. How many paveways do we have? We run out. Oh, we've got another one. Oh. Ditch it. Come on, let's fire it. Fire paveway! There we go. Got rid of it. Bomb clearance checks messing with us again. Okay. I'm seeing a distinct lack of any kind of response from this thing. Yeah, it looks like it's dead or something. I don't know. Maybe the operator's taking a coffee break or something. Tape does love his coffee. His coffee production facility up in the Arctic. Yeah, we're within gun range at this point. Nothing. Not a single bullet, not a single missile. I don't know. I really don't know. Why are we tilting to the left? No, don't do that. Tilt to the right. There we go. Right, the cruise missiles are going to get in there first because obviously they're powered. The bombs, the guided bombs, are already guided. They're not missiles. They don't accelerate themselves towards the target. They do just still get dropped. They just guide themselves towards the target using GPS. Okay, here we go. Cruise missiles in first. Right, I don't think that's right. Yeah, that didn't look right. For some reason it just disappeared. That's odd. That's not supposed to happen. But I don't know. Maybe they were just on a coffee break. Not much I can do about that. I don't know. No idea. I don't know what's happened there, but not much I can do about it. Anyway, there we go. That's all the attack runs we're going to do with this. We've attacked 3 bases technically now, so it's time to fly as far away as we can. Is that a pyramid? Is that seriously a pyramid down there? Okay, Karen, have a look. Have a look, Karen. See if you can see it. There is actually a pyramid. Huh. I've never seen that before. The Great Pyramid of Giza. Okay. Well, it's really close to Area 51. I've never seen that before. And I've attacked Area 51 a couple of times. How have I never seen that before? Is that new in 1.0.5 or something? I've really never seen that before. That is really weird. Okay. that is quite odd. Yeah, it's just seriously just a giant pyramid. Okay, so we're cruising at about 17 kilometers, about a kilometer per second, and looking at our fuel situation, we haven't got much fuel left, but we've still got quite a bit. So instead of going to Kerbin's bottom, which I was going to go to the shelf over here, but it hasn't got any defenses, so that would be a really bad idea. But with the amount of fuel we have, we can make it to the South Pole. We physically cannot get further from Tape than the South Pole. So you know what? I'm going to go for that. I'm going to go for it. I think we are going to turn. We're going to go to the frickin' South Pole. And there we go. We've just gone past the shelf. Now we would have landed at the shelf, but as I said, there aren't any defences there. So leaving it at the shelf would be pretty dumb. So we're not going to be doing that. We're going to continue onward toward the South Pole, where we have defences, and also hopefully we'll be far enough away from Tape that he won't dare follow us. Home sweet home. How we've missed you, Antarctic. The last time we saw the Antarctic was when we tested a nuclear weapon on it. Sorry about that. I think no hard feelings. No hard feelings. No hard feelings about that nuclear test. And here we are, South Pole Station. We are officially very low on fuel. So we're just going to try and get within 10 kilometers and maybe land within the just within 10 kilometers or something. I don't even know if we can get to the runway with this little fuel left. And the plane really wants to, really does want to flip out. When it's got this low fuel, it does throw a bit of a hissy fit, and it really doesn't want to behave. So, like, the slightest movement makes it really want to flip out. Okay, so I kind of lost control of the plane. I mean, I said it's throwing a bit of a hissy fit, and yeah, I can't really recover from this one. Okay, we're within 10 kilometers, so that's fine. You know what? Let's just deploy the parachutes and hope we don't explode. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Deploy. Please save the craft. Save it, please. Okay, here we go. I feel like this isn't going to end well. Whoa! Okay. Whoa, okay, that's actually slowed us down to not a terrible speed. We're 6 kilometers out, which means we are within recovery range, which is all well and good. We do need to kind of pull up a bit, though. I feel like this impact speed isn't going to be that good for the aircraft, so let's try and pull up a little bit with a tiny bit of fuel we have left. Just the tiniest little bit of fuel. Come on, pull up. Pull up. Can we pull up with this much fuel? No idea. Come on! I think we are just accelerating ourselves towards the ground faster. Isn't a great idea. We are pulling up slowly though. But is it too slow? Yeah, it's too slow. It's too slow. Definitely too slow. Okay, parachute, slow us down, please. Slow us down. I think the cockpit should be able to take this much impact tolerance. It's designed to take a really high impact tolerance, so... Woo! Ah! What a landing! Okay, but there we go. We're 6 kilometers out. That's recoverable. So we're just gonna leave it here without any fuel. Tip from the future: do not run out of fuel with this aircraft. Okay, because oh dear, that was we almost lost it. We almost lost it there. But hopefully, almost certainly it's safe from tape here. Hope he doesn't take that as a challenge. But anyway, on to the next thing we're going to do today.